Well, I mean, I've known Chris for about 8 years. We go way back. And I just keep on telling him, follow his dreams, you know, and eventually it'll happen. Like me, I've always wanted to be a mailman, and it took forever, but I finally got it. And I've been doing it for 3 years, and I love it. And just never give up, because your dreams will come true.
It's a lot of talent here, and I think a lot of people hold themselves back because they allow people to get inside their head. They allow people to hate on them and sell themselves short. As long as you try, you're at least making an effort. But when you don't try, you don't have a leg to stand on. Nothing. You can't say, well, if you didn't try, then you'll never know. But see, I don't have that problem. Not this.
Well, I knew Chris for about, what, 22 years. Best friends. He speak on anything, whether it's relationships, sex, love relationships, anything that goes on, he'll comment about it. So he open to all subjects.
You know what Niecy told him last week.
I know. He prayed over somebody's person died.
Who y'all talking about?
Robert.
You prayed over somebody and they died.
Yeah, that's what Niecy told.
You know what? That's why I always tell people, you know, when people be condescending towards me and they say, well, Chris, I'll keep you in my prayers. I'm like, don't pray for me. Pray for your damn self. I don't know where your prayers been. I don't know where you've been.
And God might not like you.
And God, exactly. No, hell.
It was somebody on their deathbed. Somebody in the congregation. Which he should have never done.
That's awful.
Well, you know what? She don't have a heart. Didn't she come in here? She came in here last Saturday saying the same thing. Don't pray for my husband.
Religious hypocrisy.
Hard-headed, had his mind made up like he does now, and just does what Chris wants to do. And whatever he does, he puts his mind to do, he's going to do it. He knows that in life he has to depend on him, and his journey is his journey, and he has to make his journey for himself, and nobody else can. He's got some flaws, he's not perfect, but for the day, he's pretty good. He's not bad at all. I can't complain too much.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at the fatness. Get on there.
Oh, there we go.
Shave, boy.
Yeah.
He's a likable person. It's just, you just have to know him and understand him. And I love him. I think I'm proud of him.
It's cool that, you know, you can be involved with a program that's, you know, kind of like underground but becoming more and more mainstream, and it's just grassroots real talk. You know it's not locked into one thing like sports or politics or music or what. It covers everything, you know, everything and anything. And I like that.
When you're putting together any business of any kind, you have to accomplish certain things. In other words, if I started on step 1 but didn't finish step 1, but I'm working on parts of step 2, and you don't get anything, you're not finished with one or the other, you're spreading yourself too thin. One of the biggest things that I've learned is that you have to finish steps or phases 1 and 2 before you can really move on to anything else. Because if you don't, eventually you're not going to get anything done. When you're trying to implement, that's great. But have you completed? So basically here, with all the equipment that you see, microphones, a mini soundboard, all of this, monitor, laptop. in order for me to move on in a way that things need to be done, I have to finish, I have to take care of, how one of my uncles always told me, take care of home. Well, home is not taken care of. I'm trying to convert this into an in-studio. This with the laptop, it's more of my portable equipment that I could take with me, set up shop at a restaurant, at a barbershop, or anywhere and do a radio show. Broadcasting live, Mr. Chris bringing it to ya. That type of stuff.
For a year, he was talking about doing the show. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Do it. Stop fucking playing and do it.
And I had no idea. I did have no idea that he was so technically sound on computers and all that. And he wanted to be part of this. I never even thought that he would even like what I was doing.
So I was gratified that he stopped talking about it and actually did it. Because for the longest, all I heard was, when I start this radio show, I'm like, look, motherfucker, I'm not trying to hear about when you start the motherfucker. You got a laptop, what's the problem? Honestly, he got a $1,000 laptop when he could have had 2 desktops for that price. But, you use what the fuck you got.
It's one thing to put yourself in a position to be ready to be taken seriously on a professional level. But if you don't have the equipment, if you don't have the equipment, you don't have the base that you need to be taken seriously upon those levels.
We were talking just the other day. Chris was kind of asking me, it's only been a year officially for the Chris and Company radio show. He was asking me, did I think that we would cover all the topics and have all the guests this soon in the process? Because I mean, he's had actors, national actors, he's had singers, he's had politicians, he's had community activists, people who've written books on all kinds of subjects. I told him, yeah, you know what? I did think so, because there's no reason that he can't do it, just like anybody else does it in radio. If you got the will to do it, you got the determination, you make it happen.
They wait till it's too late for people to die to want to do something about it. So the mayor comes out, then the safety director comes out, and all these people that come out to express their sorrow. Where were you when these women were being choked to death on the 3rd floor of this man's house? You're too busy trying to worry about other things that had nothing to do with protecting and serving the residents of Cleveland. What does a coward do? They prey on people with whom they feel they can overpower. He's living on the 3rd floor. He knows that he has the intent to kill. Well, if a woman tries to get away or tries to get out of the house, she's gonna have to go down 3 flights of stairs to get out of the house. Now, I know a few months back that a documentary was done on the whole Anthony Sowell situation. And my observation of this is quite, it's kind of like a tragic comedy. That fence right there, that fence cost us Cleveland taxpayers $16,000. Now, why for the death of me do I want to participate in any of my tax money to go towards a fence? This is an eyesore. And I don't care if I don't care if the people was to come over here and tear it down or set it on fire or whatever. Bad people such as him are still getting attention. As long as this fence is up here, that only helps him. That only helps Anthony Silva, and it makes the victims feel. It makes the victims feel more remembering about him than it is about their deceased loved ones. This goddamn fence should not be here. And if the people tear it up, I don't care if it burns to the ground. It's not going to burn my house, so it don't matter. But this is a type of mentality, this is the type of thing that people are willing to accept and not fight for. So the very same people that are supposedly protecting us citizens are the very same people that are glorifying crap like this. Glorifying. There's a sheriff here 24/7. Okay. But what for? The victims thing was right here. Of all the missing people, it's gone now. See what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about now? The whole mirror of the victims that were missing is gone. But that's still here. So what's getting the attention? Look at these houses over here. Oh, look at these houses over here that are boarded up. They don't have any fences around them. Look at that house over there. That's boarded up. These two right here are boarded up. There's no fences around them. So this house, the Sowell house is boarded up too. So why does it need a fence? Don't get it.